then let's talk about gauges and what not to do. First, you want to start with the smallest little bastard you can find. I'll find one. Like this would be the smallest you want first. And then you work your way up to this, and then hopefully to this. But don't do it all at once. There are other sizes. And another thing to use if you're low pain tolerance is use a lubricant like tea tree oil or coconut oil, and it'll slide in quickly without any pain if you're of not pain tolerance. There are these things, tunnels, tapers, and gauge tubes. You want to use the right kind of material. I would suggest silicone, acrylic, or stainless steel, or surgical steel for your gauges. One thing that really pisses me off that I did, and I'll find it, is these things, triangle gauges, or any exotic shaped gauges other than a teardrop will piss me off, because this is what happened to my ear. Do not do circles, do not do triangles, or I'll tell you about 3 types of gauges. We got here, I showed you a tunnel. This is a taper. This is a snail taper, and you can have a half moon taper. A plug. And then the old-fashioned hole. And as I said, you gotta keep them clean with tea tree, if it's the cartilage, tea tree oil, and other stuff. And if it isn't, just plain alcohol or peroxide will do. Do not lose your shit or get angry, because it's most likely you're going to lose the gauge or piercing when you're dealing with stress. So deal with stress properly. I'll show you how. The ideal shape for a gauge, if you don't want this to happen, is a circle gauge. Or, let's see what these got. Teardrop shaped gauges, and I'll just show you a teardrop shape, which are these guys. They're teardrop shape, and I would suggest, if you want to go exotic, teardrop shaped gauges only, and then, or circular gauges, as I said. You do not want to go circle, or not circle, square, rectangle, pentagon, or whatever weird shape they have out in these days, because that will, excuse my language, fuck up your earring. Fuck up your ear. I'm lucky I still have this I can pierce. And this I can pierce, or else I'd be screwed. There are 3 things that'll frig up your ear if you're going to gauge, or whatever you're gauging. And that is stress, nutrition, and sleep. You want to have a good night's sleep, good food. Where is that pizza? I wouldn't suggest unless it was full of vegetables. And stress, you need to keep your stress down when you're taking care of piercings or gauges, or else you get this. After this, I'll teach you something I've learned. I'll teach you some things I learned through DBT that might help you keep your piercings and gauges in check so they don't fly out your body. So that's good. This is what I learned in DBT, is deep breathing. You go in through the nose, out through the mouth, slowly. Try to breathe through your belly and not your chest, and breathe slowly. There are different types of breathing techniques. Also, there are different mindfulness techniques like coloring books, if you're going to be a tattoo artist, or if you're an artist, period. And then there is mindfulness jars, which I'll show you. You got mine right there. And for Christ's sake, if you can help it, keep your goddamn piercings clean and your stress level down. I mean, it's so simple to breathe. It's so simple to color. So now you know what gauges are, how to deal with them and stuff, okay? Now, how long do they heal? 4 to 6 weeks. That means a month to 2 months. I would not suggest gauging between those times unless the pain and swelling, if you have a pain tolerance, swells down, goes down, and the swelling goes down. That's the only way you can avoid an infection, is if you wait 4 to 6 weeks for it to heal. Like, these have been in for months, and they just need a good healing. So these, and you don't play with them. And keep your stress level down, keep eating healthy, and get some sleep, and your gauges and piercings will be fine.